What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss a really exciting upcoming middleweight matchup. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it, we got Brad Tavares taking on Gregory Rodrigues, Robo this Saturday in the middleweight division on the main card. In a fight that's flying under the radar, you got Gregory Rodrigues, Robo who seems to be able to just do it all, right? Burst onto the UFC scene, known as a grappler, going out there and throwing crazy striking finishes, showing that he can go out there, stand and bang, had one shot, knockout power, good pressure. The fights against like Julian Marquez and Chidi and Jokuani, where he just like showed heart, good chin, good striking. So it showed that he's just not this one-trick pony. Then he fought Bruno Ferreira, where applied the same game plan that he had done before, right? Like it had been working, had fallen in love with his hands a little bit, which is a story that you hear about a lot of grapplers who show that they got some power too. And Bruno fucking went out there, showed a good counter game, knocked him out cold, but then followed it up with his most recent performance against Dennis, where went right to his grappling, finished it. I think it was with strikes on ground and pound, but I mean, his body lock, his top control, I mean, was just like, he went out there and put on a good decision fight where he did what he needed to do, showed his strengths, like, okay, maybe I should get back to like what got me here. And I think against Brad here in this fight, he should probably apply that same game plan. Brad, who's got good takedown defense, but in the UFC since 2010, he's got an 82% takedown defense, so not easy to take down. But Brad, his big issue, and I think where Gregory could capitalize on this as well, Brad's main issue is just he gets complacent. Like he's out there just taking pictures. He doesn't really pull the trigger as much as he should. Very good defensively, doesn't let a lot come in, but doesn't really put out that much as well. And when he's gone against really high-level strikers, Robert Whittaker, Israel Adesanya, Dricus du Plessis, he struggled really hard against those guys. But anybody who's not elite, they struggle against Brad. Brad, I mean, he's proven time and time again why he's been in the UFC for 14 years, 35, 36 years old. So he's literally learned on the job and has succeeded at the highest levels at the middleweight division. But his only issue is just that he just seems to be a little trigger shy, just not willing to go out there and make that statement finish. But he's fought guys like Yoel Romero, and I mean, he didn't get finished by Yoel, put out a really good performance, but Brad, he's just that guy who's just kind of like at that gatekeeper position. And Gregory Rodrigues, if he wants to show that he can be at that next level, fight a ranked guy next, Brad's the guy that you normally would fight, because it's like if you don't get through Brad, who else are you going to get through in the top 15? Because he's really that ultimate test to prove if you're willing to hang in the UFC. No disrespect to Brad, because he can put guys out. He showed that against Krzysztof Jotko, and he's had some good victories before, but I think with a guy like Gregory, Brad struggles when guys throw a lot at him, when he has a lot to calculate. In his fight against Edmund Shabazian, where he just got head kicked, he went low and just that was it. Gregory, a guy who does throw a lot, throws a lot of volume, switches it up. I can see Brad struggling there and struggling early. So I'm not sure though, because I think his best. It's tough for me because I'm a big fan of Brad. He's got a lot of experience, but against a guy like Gregory Rodrigues, 30 years old, 31 years old, lots of confidence coming up, good at grappling, phenomenal striking. I just think timing has a lot to play with it. But Brad, he's at a good gym, Extreme Couture. He's got Eric Nixick as his head coach. He's around really good guys all the time. So I think experience is going to be Brad's biggest friend here, where I think as the fight goes on, it'll definitely favor towards him. But early on, I mean, he's going to have to weather a big storm against Gregory Rodrigues. As a betting man, I think Greg's going to get it done. I think he's going to get it done maybe first or second round. I'm not betting on it, but I'm just saying if I were a betting man, I'd probably put it on RoboCop. But Brad Tavares, man, he's proven time and time again why he is a UFC middleweight and why he's been damn near close to being top 10, top 15, top 17, right there ranked his entire career. Still young, especially at that weight class, 35, 36. He's no spring chicken, but he's definitely not out of his prime quite yet. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section, what you guys think is going to happen between RoboCop and Brad Tavares. I think it's going to be a super sweet fight. But I think Gregory, I think that he has the ability to dictate where this fight goes, grappling or striking. I think he's going to be the deciding factor on kind of how we see this fight play out. But guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Love to hear your guys' thoughts, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.